ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hated Love and Movie Reviews. I went out and I saw Mortal Kombat 2. Did I love it? Did I hate it? Was it a flawless victory, or should I just finish him? We'll find out today. Let's go. It's your boy Jeremiah The Revelous here. It's a new day. It's a new review. Don't forget to subscribe to your boy for movie reviews. And today I'm going to be reviewing Mortal Kombat 2. So Mortal Kombat 2 is a sequel to the 2021 Mortal Kombat film. You know, you got Karl Urban. He is playing Johnny Cage, and the story kind of evolves around Johnny Cage and also Princess Kitana. And I got to say, I've been a huge Mortal Kombat fan since the beginning of the whole entire Mortal Kombat franchise. You know what I mean? I love the games, watching the video games, like the first fighting game that you actually get fatalities. It was crazy because I remember I think I picked like Sub-Zero. I think that was the first character I picked. And I faced Scorpion. And I'm up here like, I got my ass whipped. And then all of a sudden, I see Scorpion lift up his mask, flaming skull, freaking burns me, and I die. And I was just like, what just happened? Like, you kill people in this game? Like, it was wild back then, you know what I'm saying? Because that was the first game of its time, you know? And to have the 1995 movie, which I Don't Die on the Hill, that movie's a classic to me. Because, yes, it wasn't rated R, but it was still a fun, great movie. That's one of my favorite video game movies, like, of all time. You know what I mean? And then they decided, you know, they made, like, a YouTube movie out of it. That was actually pretty good. They did, like, a Mortal Kombat TV series and other animated stuff. And those were cool. They even did, like, comic book series, which expanded the lore. And those were good as well. So now we got Mortal Kombat 2. The 2021 Mortal Kombat movie was actually pretty good. I actually did like the movie. It was almost perfect. It had everything. It was rated R, cool, gruesome deaths, great fatalities. But it was missing a couple of key things. Now we go into the Mortal Kombat 2 film, and now we've decided not to deal with the Cole storyline, because a lot of people didn't like the Cole storyline because he's not our original character, which I get it, but I thought he was a cool character in the other movie. But now we focus more on Johnny Cage, and then we also focus more on Kitana. And I think that's was the right path for this movie to go to, because the movie was really good. It improved on a lot of the things that the last movie did. But at the same time, it still had a little bit of hit and misses. But still, if you're a fan of the game, this is the movie for you, man. Like, we finally get the tournament. The tournament was great. You get each level that you get when you fight in the tournament feels like the video game. The way they record it feels like the video game. And they threw a lot of nods to the original video games and their stages, which I thought that was freaking great. You know what I mean? Karl Urban as Johnny Cage was amazing. He was just perfect as Johnny Cage. Me personally, I still would have picked Ryan Reynolds. I think Ryan Reynolds would have been a great Johnny Cage. You know what I mean? But they picked Karl Urban, and I think he did an amazing job because, you know, in this movie, he's a failed actor, you know, down in the dumps, you know, and they need to get him to help out fight for Earthrealm. And, you know, he's still struggling in thinking he's not the hero. He's just an actor, you know what I mean? And then he finds his way throughout the movie, which I thought that was really cool, a good redemption story. And also Princess Kitana. We got to see, like, her backstory and what she went through with Shao Kahn and everything, and I thought that was really good, and I thought those two focuses were really good for the film. And also I gotta give it to Shao Kahn. The guy that played Shao Kahn, they picked a perfect, he was menacing. He was strong. He was scary. He was just like the Shao Kahn in the video game, which I totally appreciate that. I was like, finally we get a great Shao Kahn. Not to hate on the Shao Kahn for Annihilation, but they didn't give him a lot to do in that movie, which I was kind of shocked because that actor is menacing and a menacing villain in a lot of movies, which I was hoping they did the same thing in that movie, but they didn't. More standouts in the film, I gotta give it to like freaking Kano. Yes, Kano comes back in this movie. You'll find out why when you go see it. He was great. He was funny. You know, his bankering and everything was just great. And the bounce off between him and Johnny were gold. I really did enjoy all that, and the fatalities and the gore and the real hard R. That was great. What makes this movie not perfect is they're really close for this being a perfect Mortal Kombat, bro. Real close. But what made the 1995 version a better film was because they gave that more character interaction. You get to know the characters. You get to be involved in the characters. You know what I'm saying? There's not many throwaway characters in that film. So that's what they did right. What this movie does right is they made it R, they made it gritty, the fight scenes are gritty. Certain fight scenes I did not like too much because I kind of find it was just a waste. Especially at one in particularly, which they could have done, it could have been more dramatic. I don't know about these fights. Some of these fights were really good, really dramatic, really told the story. And then there were some that was a little flat. And I think if they will focus for another movie, I think if they will focus on more interactions and more like characters, like more, how you say, more involvement and more lore of also Mortal Kombat and the characters, that would be great. And also make the fights have more meaning and more threats. You know what I'm saying? Yes, most of the fights were there, but there were certain key fights that I was just like, that should have been done way better. But overall, I thought it was a fun time. If you were a fan of Mortal Kombat, you're going to love this film. If you're not a fan of Mortal Kombat, wouldn't care about these movies, maybe you wouldn't like it. It's not for everybody. But if they do a third one, I advise you, get more in depth with the characters, put a lot more lore into because we got plenty of lore, and keep the comedy, the fatalities, and all the craziness of the world, and you're going to get a perfect Mortal Kombat movie. But what did I really think about this movie? Is it a love? Is it a hate? Or is it something in between? Well, I am going to give you on the real for real. That's right, I give you on the real for real. Like I said, it was really close. You're almost there, guys. You're almost there. Make that third movie, and I bet you're going to get it perfectly the next time. I hope so. But yeah, it was fun. My favorite Mortal Kombat movie is still going to be the 1995 movie. And then after that will be this one, this Mortal Kombat 2 film. Those two are probably my favorite out of all the Mortal Kombat films. But like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you thought about Mortal Kombat 2. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Or is something in between? Let me know in the comment section. And also let me know what's your favorite Mortal Kombat movie, Mortal Kombat game. And also one thing before I go, they need to bring back more of that techno vibe in the Mortal Kombat movies. Like more of that hard, gritty music. Because that's what I liked about the 1995 movie. Because that soundtrack is banger. Is like always going to be banger. They need to do that also. Just saying. So, yo, guys, make sure you subscribe to your boy. I'm trying to get 500 subscribers. Help a boy out. And also, this year marks my 10-year anniversary of the channel. And I would like to say thank you guys for support. All your support. Thank you so much. I love all of y'all. Let's go 10 more years of this. And I'll see you when I see you. Peace.